Alright, WKNJ 90.3 FM, we're back up at it. We have a very special guest in the house. We have a gentleman who's from all over Jersey, from Brunswick, Somerville, Somerset. You know it. My homie Steve Smiff.
Yes,
What's going on, man? Say what up to the camera.
Peace, y'all. What's going on, world? It's your boy Smitty in this.
So what's going on, Steve Smith? What's been happening in your world? I know the project. Yesterday was your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
Which your birthday yesterday was August 12th. So, I mean, but right now you got the project coming out. What's going on? When's the project due to come out?
Well, I was supposed to release the project on my birthday, but, you know, due to a lot of circumstances going on around me, I'm probably going to push it somewhere. I'm looking at October or November. Push it out. It's called Climate Shift. Everybody pretty much heard me screaming that for the last year, you know, and I'm calling it Climate Shift to say, like you said, keep your ear to the streets, right? We need a change in this game, man. It's too watered down. And hopefully I could be one of those people to be at the forefront of the change, you know?
All right. Well, basically, because since this is your first time here on the show, we've been playing your music for a while. Just get some background on where you grew up, life as a youngster, where you're at now. You know, tell us about yourself.
All right, well, I grew up in New Brunswick until about 13, 14 years old. I lived on Henry Street in New Brunswick, down there off 27. Shout out to everybody from Henry Street, all my throwback cats. You know, then I moved over to Boundbrook. My mom started to take us up out of the hood. We moved to the suburbs. Went over there, went to high school over there. Bounced, went to North Carolina to college. I went to PA. I was out there for a couple years. Had my daughter out there. You know, I'm all over the place, man.
What part of, what college did you go to?
I went to Shaw University in Raleigh.
Oh, you know, Lord, hip-hop alumni Lord of the Underground went there.
Yeah, I know. He came there for a show my freshman year.
Yeah,
it was cool, man. You know, it was a lot of fun down there.
So when did you start to get in hip-hop? Because I know many of us as youngsters, we all grew up listening to the music. But when did you say, I'm going to take this game full force and go at it?
Well, to be honest, it kind of happened to me a couple of times. You know, like you said, we catch the bug young. And I decided as a youth, hey, man, that's what I want to do. So, you know, things didn't really work out then. So, you know, I went to school. I played basketball as well. So I had other things going on, you know. But I'd say the last 2 or 3 years is when I'm really, like, putting myself out there as, look, I really believe I could be a force. And I'm starting to get around really good people, making really good connections. So, and, you know, everybody pretty much has my back and they know what I'm capable of. So I ain't going nowhere. Get used to me.
Well, also, though, with all that being said, I know your music has been getting very positive reception from the fans and critics alike. As an artist who puts in a lot of hard work, how does it make you feel to hear the praise from your music now? It
feels incredible. You know, I work really hard. Anybody that knows me personally knows how serious I take my craft. So when I sit down and I keep myself up till 3, 4 in the morning and I'm doing mix downs and I'm making beats and I'm chopping samples, everybody knows what to expect from me, and it's nice, to be honest, to get a little pat on the back every now and then. There's nothing wrong with that. It makes me a little uncomfortable sometimes because it comes from unexpected sources, you know, but, you know, I take it all in stride, man, and I love everybody for checking me out. Thank you for everybody that got the Exposure EP. I just dropped that for free last month. So, you know, and it's getting a very positive response, man. I really thank all y'all, for real.
But now, also with that being said, with the album, because you said the album was supposed to come out, but you said you had to get pushed back. On this project, do you have any particular producers you're working with? Because you also produce yourself.
Correct.
So on this album, do you have any producers you're working with? Is it entirely produced by you?
No, I have a ton of different producers. You know, I got Bazooka Joe's gonna throw me stuff. A Sharp, of course. What up, Sharp? My man. You know, I got Axis 360 from down there in Trenton. He's on the roster.
Shout out to Axis 360.
Shout out, baby. Jamal Gainey from Virginia. What's up, baby? You know, like I said, I'm very fortunate to be in a position where I get to pick and choose now. I don't have to do everything myself because another thing anybody can tell you is that I'm a control freak. And I like to have my hands in everything, but I got to learn that I can't do it all myself, you know. But I enjoy making beats a lot, but, you know, right now it's time for me to focus on this mic.
So I know, being that you're from the tri-state, from Jersey, which is known for breeding a lot of legendary MCs, but in these past few years, Jersey MCs have been known to be battling one another and fighting each other. But basically, do you strongly identify with a lot of Jersey MCs, or do you not give a damn? What's your take on how, with the whole infrastructure of MCs, with the rivalry within the state, within the Garden State?
Well, I look at it as long as it stays healthy and everybody understands that you know, it is competitive because everybody thinks they can do what, you know, they see everybody else doing. However, it's not for everybody. And sometimes people need to learn it's not for them. And sometimes it's got to be baptism through fire. You know what I'm saying? So being competitive is one thing, but once it turns into something else and it starts getting crazy and violent and everybody's, you know, your ego gets bruised, so now you want to pull something out and do something crazy. You know, I'm not really for that. But I'm all for the competitive, you know, the competitive part of it. I'm all for it, man. You know.
Because, and I know you were in the battle league, you were in the put up or shut up league out there in New Brunswick for a little bit, but now I know you want to try to stay away from the battle circuit now.
Yes.
Because
it's just it's too much. People are very sensitive. Mm-hmm. People are very sensitive, and if you attack somebody in such a way, you know, you never know where that's gonna go. I don't want to burn any bridges. I'm too new to this. Like, I'm just now starting to get the recognition that I feel I deserve, so I don't want to create any kind of dissension between me and anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, chances are, if I battle somebody, I might, if I respect you and I like you that much, I might want to do a joint with you. But everybody's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might baptize somebody and, oh, next thing you know, he's waiting outside. He feels some type of way. Right. Then you got to go somewhere else with it.
Okay. Now, you also, I like how your voice is real raspy and the way how you get on that mic. And that's the way how I think an MC should sound. Is that, because when I say how an MC should sound, because that grimy East Coast sound, over like the beats that you pick. Right. Is that like a blessing and a curse? Because many people might say you sound like this one, you sound like that one.
Definitely. It's, you know what, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard for me to choose beats because, you know, again, with the way my voice is so unique, it creates different tones within the song sometimes. And I'm like, I've scrapped so many songs just because that alone, like, my voice didn't match right. But, you know, it is a little bit of a gift and a curse, but, you know, again, I'm not afraid to try anything. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much it always works.
Also, too, being that hip-hop is nearly 40 years, you know, this past weekend, like, I'm not sure when is the exact birthday of hip-hop. Some people say it's in November, some say it's August, but it's nearly 40 years old.
Right.
What would you say has been the biggest change in the game, in your opinion?
There's been a lot of them, but I would say the most glaring difference is just the quality and the substance of the music is just like, it almost doesn't exist anymore. Everybody's talking about the same thing. Either you're way too far right and you're too gangster and, you know, you walk around with guns in your pocket, or you're in the club when you got, you know, one day you're nobody and the next day you got a Lambo in your video. Like, right. There's no in between, you know what I'm saying? So
it's flossing season. Bling, bling.
Like, yeah. Bling, you know, I got everything. Look at me, I got everything now. No, you don't. Yesterday you was nobody, bro. Yeah. And today you still nobody. You just a dude that got a little bit of budget and rented some vehicles. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not impressive to me. You know what I mean? Come to the mic with some kind of skill, some kind of substance. Say something that'll make me sit back like, whoo, that boy can spit. Other than that, I don't even want to talk to you. I don't want to hear it. Don't even put it past my ears. Don't even waste your time. You can go listen to music with my little daughter if you want. You know what I mean? Listen to the stuff she listens to, you know, but, you know, everything ain't for everybody, man.
I want to say, first things first, you have any last minute shout outs to the audience?
Oh, absolutely. First of all, I want to shout out my family and my support system, my kids back home. What's up, y'all? And Boo Management, Bars Gibbons was good. A Sharp out there in the Shark Tank, everybody chilling. You know, and everybody that's listening and checking for your boy, man, keep your ear to the streets, baby, because I'm coming.
Yeah, and when the album comes back, you're going to come back for another interview and you're going to chop it up with us?
Of course.
And we want the clean version of the album also.
You know how I do. I don't send dirties no more. I got yelled at once.
Yes. I want to say thank you, Steve Smith, for dropping by and coming through. You're going to stick around and bust the mic with a freestyle for us, of course, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Steve Smith, thank you for coming through and dropping by and showing us love.
What up, y'all?
Ear to the streets every Monday night, 9 to midnight. Tune in, livestream.com, ER to the streets.
What up, Suki?